polling company wants to determine the difference in the proportions of men and women who voted in the last election. What sample size should they obtain if they wish that the estimate is within 5 percentage points with a 95% confidence interval, assuming that A, they used the prior estimates of 54.5% male and 32.4% female in the previous election? From the problem, you know you have a 54.5% male and 32.4% female. For our formula, n equals p hat sub 1 times 1 minus p hat sub 1 plus p hat sub 2 times 1 minus p hat sub 2. That whole thing, you take that and multiply it by the z critical value of alpha times divided by 2 divided by 0.05 for the 5 degree for the 5 percentage point, the estimation within 5 percentage points squared. So to put your p hat in here, you have to take it from a percentage and put it into a decimal. So you move your decimal place over two times. So 1, 2. So you get 0.545 for your first p hat sub 1, and then you get 0.324 for your p hat sub 2. So this p hat sub 1 now is 0.545. This one is 0.545. This p hat sub 2 is 0.324, and this p hat sub 2 is 0.324. So since you plugged in from the last part, you plugged in your 0.545, and then into your formula, so you have 0.545 times 1 minus 0.545 plus 0.324 times 1 minus 0.324 to the critical value, which you got from plugging in your alpha, which was 0.05 divided by 2 into inverse norm, which gives you 1.96, over your error estimation, which is acceptable error estimation, which is 0.05 squared. So when you do all the math from there, you get 0.247975 plus 0.219024 times 39.2 squared. That gives you 0.466999 times 1536.64. So when you do all that, you get 717.609, which you round up because in sample size you're always going to round up no matter what. So you get 718 as your sample size needed to estimate the population proportion difference between males and females in the last election. That's it.
To the left, to the left. To the left, to the left. To the left, to the left.